Taz effect hits you like a wave, a fresh new spin on the news you crave. Turn the page and you see the light, a different angle that feels so right. No more waiting for the truth to show. Every story starts to glow. Daily news in a way you didn't know. It's the Taz effect that steals the show. Open your mind, let the colors flow. Daily news in a way you didn't know.
Hey now. Thank you for joining me here for the Taz Effect on this very fun News Friday. For those listening in over the radio airwaves, thank you for tuning in at gcpr.live. For everyone else listening and watching from all around the social media sphere, hey, how you doing? So glad you could come through. Pull up a seat, pull up a seat, pull up a seat. Whew. Am I hopped up on medicine today? Yes. Are we going to get through this show? Also, yes. Did I talk to Dad today? Good old Pastor Pops? Doubly yes. Okay? He said to tell y'all, hey, he did have his annual, we call it the cancer scan. He is still cancer free after one scare a few years back. So, yay. His stomach is a little weebly wobbly because, nerves get the best of you. But he also said to all of the non-binary parents that celebrate Mother's Day and to all the mothers, happy Mother's Day. Since he won't get a chance to talk to y'all on Sunday, he said, hey. And to everybody else that's supposed to be celebrating these people, he said, did y'all make reservations? And did you already get a gift? And is it a gift that they actually want? Very important questions. So there you go. That's coming to y'all straight from Pastor Pops. And before you go, Taz, did you just look down at a notebook? Yes. I take notes, even when my dad's talking to me. It's how I learn and how I remember. Okay. Hey, Infernal. Hey, Mrs. Lyles. Hey, Amy. So, and for those, because I'm a big journal person, for those that do not know, I do journal prompts, and there will be a deconstructing anti-racism journey. That is my series. Physical book. It will have journal prompts. It will have little nuggets of history in there for you, a little mini glossary coming soon. The only hang up right now is my birthday happened and I have to renew identification because I have to turn in a copy of that, for tax purposes, all that good stuff. So once the rest of the information comes and I can scurry off to get that, then we will drop it, link, and you all can order that. But in the meantime, in between time, over on Substack, once a week, and on the Ticker Talk at TazJ15, I do give deconstructing journal prompts. Please keep in mind, when I say deconstructing, I'm talking about deconstructing from the overwhelming indoctrination. A lot of people hear deconstructing and they think that I'm just talking about race. No. So whether you make yourself a journal, I have this lovely, it's called a traveler's journal. It goes into, you can put it in your pocket, you can put it in a bag or whatever. And you can, it's just two little booklets that go in that you can replace over and over and over again. Technically, this is my calendar, but I don't have my other journal in here to show y'all where it's like a little binder. It's an A6. Yeah, A6. Where you can refill. So you can get something like that. You can decorate. You can choose to decorate it. I like to season everything, but you can do the journal prompts and do it yourself. You can take a pad of paper and make it your journal. You can take a notebook and make it your journal. Hey, twin. What's poppin', twin? And go through there and do the journal prompts and put it out there and do that. And when you're journaling, I don't want you to think that, oh, I just have to share my thoughts or do stuff. In my journals, I just messed up a piece of paper. Because I do stencils, I do stickers, I do the washi paper, the tape. I do a mixture of everything. Do what you want. Eventually, hopefully, I'll get enough people to subscribe or take my classes, or I'll sell enough merch. I want to get a sticker printer where I can take pictures and start using that as well, because I'm a very visual person. But like I have like my list of what to research. Um, I've already got written out this week's journal prompts and deconstructing story ideas that are in here. Get it out. Let the ideas go out. Hey, Annabelle. So, but now that we're done being all serious. Also, still raising funds so that I can have lodging for this conference that is coming up. All of my payables are behind me, if you can see me, or you can go to my links, my payable links in my link trees, everywhere you can find Cincy Taz. So let's get it started. Da-da-da-da-da-da. We're going to get these out of the way because today we do have a special guest that'll be joining us in the second hour. We're still doing the Taz roulette. The Tazlet. Do I know what this is? Nope. Are we going to find out together? Yep. It's just the way that it is. You made me this way and I made you this way. I'll have to buy a copy when it's ready and see if it gives my character. Yeah, it's I think you'll like the journal style.
Someone please explain to me what the hell is powdered water. Just add water. Instant water. Just add water. This is an actual product, by the way. You basically make water by adding water to a powder. I'm actually very tempted to buy this product and see if I can make water. My only question is, what are the ingredients? It's probably just dried water.
I know somebody somewhere was having a puff pass moment and was like, you know what? I got the perfect thing. If you're out somewhere and you don't have water or you need water, you can rehydrate the water and have water. Well, how you gonna do that, homeboy? With water. And I want you to think about how many people a product has to go through in order to get approval to be sold. That all of those people were like, yep, that'll be perfect for when you're stuck in a place and you don't have water. You have powdered water. And how do you rehydrate the water? With water. And I know somebody will be like, but it'll just help double the water, will it? Will it? Have you ever had to add powder to water? Does it double the amount? So does it just increase the potency of the water? We sell hydrogen water powder at work. People buy, I believe it. Yeah, twin, multiple people greenlit this. And there are people, because I went to the comment section of that video, they were like, oh, they'll just give you more water. No, it won't. No, it won't. I want you to think right now. All of the people who add like the little drink mixes to their water, first of all, I'm still mad that y'all still call it water. If it changes the taste and the color, if the color it's no longer water. Okay, call it juice because that's what it is. Okay, stop lying to yourselves, trying to make things seem different than what they are. It doesn't increase. It does not increase in volume. Call it crack water, Mrs. Lyles. But this is. It's less flavored Kool-Aid. Yeah, and sometimes it's not even less flavored. Because like the drink mixes, the ones that we have here at the house that are zero sugar, I have to, y'all know my big Steve Madden flowery bottle. I fill that up with water and then I put 1 pack in there. And that's even pushing it for being kind of sweet for me. And yes, I know I'm the snack queen. But there was one time I drank down half of it. And y'all know SZ. We were visiting SZ and I asked, I was like, can you add some water? Like, can you fill this back up? And he's like, oh, you want more juice? No. No more packets in there. Just fill it back up. Because it was a lot. But there are people out there that I need still water. And now I understand why y'all have a hard time understanding the trans community, because you special. Okay, now we got two back to back here. These two I do know. I did have to label these because they were labeled multiple times by the multiple people who sent these to me. Okay, and they wanted me to make sure to say that these are songs made from text messages. Nobody cares if the text messages are real or not. They're entertaining. But I'm going to play both of these. They're going to go back to back. The two songs, back to back. So y'all have an understanding. Hey, DJ. Oh, DJ, you over here today. Hey, DJ. So, is text message songs. They're going to go back to back, okay? Just so we're clear. Did I listen to these ahead of time? No. Especially since these two back-to-back videos were very last-minute submissions. But there were so many of them that I was like, okay, we're going to do this, okay? All righty. So over here, I'm going to flip the camera so y'all can pay attention to this, okay? All right.
Do y'all want a comedy story? I've been having extra bad tummy issues lately. And we just had Wendy's, which I haven't eaten in legit 4 years, I feel like. Anyways, Shane was in the bathroom showering, and I felt the urge of having to severely shit. Come on. So I nicely told him, hey, can you hurry up? He's like, yeah. 5 minutes pass, the situation has become dire. I run in and say, Shane, please, please. And he was like, sorry, I'm trying to hurry. Just come in here, I don't see. This bathroom is so tiny. I simply could not bring myself to have explosive diarrhea 2 feet from my beer. So I instead run into his kitchen and try to convince I can wait it out. I cannot. I grab a plastic acne bag, pull down my pants, and shit, I'm not kidding. At least 4 pounds of shit into the bag. Jill, you're joking. No. And that's precisely when Shane decided to come out, and I stood up out of fear. No. Now there's shit on the floor, all over. I am so appalled. Did he see it? Oh, yes. And smelt. It's horrible, we had to open all the windows and there are people coming over, LOL. I had to throw out my socks because I walked in it too when I was panicking. I don't have the bladder control for this right now. Holy mother of God, I'm dying. Oh my God, no. I'm speechless. Are you okay? Physically, I'm okay now. Mentally, I wanna die in actual physical tears from reading that. Oh, Mick J. I'm too stunned in the acne bag. Almost poetic. Bro, I'm in trouble. What now? I'm at her house. Okay. A car just pulled into the driveway, so
she just said my wife is home.
Her what?
Her wife.
Since when was there a wife? Apparently for 3 years.
3 years?
Why am I... Bro, I'm in trouble. What now? I'm at her house.
Okay.
A car just pulled into the driveway, so
she just said my wife is home.
Her what?
Her wife.
Since when was there a wife? Apparently for 3 years.
3 years?
Why am I just now hearing this? I don't know, but she's panicking as she should be. She just told me I have to get out, then leave. I'm on the 2nd floor, jump. I'm not Spider-Man.
Then hide.
She just ran downstairs.
Where are you?
She told me to hide under the bed.
You better not.
I did. You folded fast.
I panicked.
I hear them talking or arguing.
It started as talking.
Now it's definitely arguing. What are they saying? Something about, why are you home early? Oh, this is bad.
Very bad.
I just heard a drawer slam.
Stay still.
I am not moving. Wait, what?
Footsteps
Coming upstairs.
Oh, you're done.
I'm not breathing. The door just opened and they're both in the room.
No way.
Yes way.
Yes way.
I'm dying today. Lord, forgive me. I can see feet.
What kind of shoes,
Boots.
heavy boots.
Authority boots. Stop narrating and survive.
She just said, I'm tired, I'm taking a shower.
Is she leaving the room? Wait. The boots are walking around.
Why is she walking around?
I don't know, but she's pacing.
Oh no!
What? She just bent down. You're lying. I swear. Did she see you? No, but we made eye contact with the dust bunny. This is not the time.
She just grabbed something off the floor.
What was it? A sock? Is it yours? It might be. Wait, what? She said, whose sock is this?
Say nothing.
I am under a bed. I was not planning to speak. They're arguing louder now. Good distraction. Wait, what? The shower just turned on.
So one of them left.
I think the wife went to shower. Okay, move.
I can't, she's still here.
What is she doing? Sitting on the bed. Oh, that's worse. Why is she sitting? Wait, what now? She just whispered, don't move. I wasn't planning on doing a cartwheel. I think she's leaving. Is she? The door closed. Go. I'm crawling out. Finally, I stood up. And what? The window is too small. Of course it is. I opened the closet. Why? I don't know. I'm exploring my options. This is not a video game. Wait, what? There's a laundry basket. So? It has wheels. No. Yes. Absolutely not.
I'm getting in.
This is how people disappear. I got in the basket, closed the lid.
I did.
I hear footsteps again. You're done. Someone just grabbed the basket, Lord. Tell them I'm on my way to those pearly gates. Who?
I don't know.
I'm moving.
Moving where?
Down the stairs.
In the basket.
This is not real. I just heard I'll take these downstairs. You're being transported. I'm in the living room. Still in the basket. Still alive. Wait, what? The front door just opened. No time. I rolled out the basket. In the middle of the living room. Stood up and ran. I ran out the front door. Did they see you? I don't know, but I heard.
Who is there?
I didn't stop running. I am 3 blocks away, breathing like I just escaped prison. Never go back there, I'm blocking everyone. Both of them, the house, the street, the entire zip code.
What did you learn?
Always ask if there's a wife that feels important.
Very important.
Also, what? Never trust a laundry basket again!
Yeah. First of all. I have so many questions, but I don't want the answers. Now, how did you get there? That you had to run away? Wife didn't notice that there wasn't an extra car. How? You know what? Because there'll be people that are like, oh, that has to be fake. Because who would do that in their house? You would be surprised. You'd be surprised how many nasty mofos right now are tussling in the sheets that they share with somebody else. No, he rolled out of the laundry basket. The clothes were funky as hell. Can we do? Well, hey, those are the two that were sent to me. That was sent to me. I will put that on the list to find more. Whew, child, Lord Jesus. Here, Harley, where'd you go? There you go. Hold on. Excuse me. Okay. Excuse me. Woo, there we go. Fingers crossed that I'm not sneezy through the whole weekend. I don't want to be sneezy. I want to be cheesy. Thank you, Daddy J. Harley, Daddy J said hi. You come back in here to say hi? Oh, she came back in to say hi. All righty. Okay, we're back to the Tazlet, the roulette of videos, because Those are only twos that I marked because, like I said, they were sent so many times, and each person was like, "Mark these, mark these, mark these." Okay. So here we go. I don't know what this one is. Here we go.
If my cousin's pregnant, I'm gonna be a dad. Huh? Your cousin's pregnant and you gonna be a dad. I hope you're not saying that you gonna be a dad to your cousin's baby. That motherfucker gonna come out with 3 eyeballs. Out of everybody that you could have cracked, you picked your cousin?
Maybe he means he gonna step in and be like a
I
father
would say
figure because
congrats,
the
but
baby
I don't
daddy
think
is
I can
sick.
say congrats to that one. I don't.
I hope.
Sweet home Alabama. Lord, I'm coming home to you.
Yeah, y'all can thank the 2020 twin for this one. Y'all that came from twin because I just figured out what that. When I first watched, that is not what I heard. Okay, my cousin pregnant. I'm gonna be a dad. Sweet Caroline. Ba-ba-dum. 3 eyes, sweet baby Jesus. Nope. I gotta just stop opening DMs. That's the problem. Good old Arkansas family I got okay. Back to the Taslet. I think this is the one that gave me a good chuckle. I think this is the one that I came across and I wanted to share with you. I'm not sure. Fingers crossed. I don't know. And before you go, will you put it in there? They're very small once I put them in the system. Okay. I don't know. Y'all see I wear glasses. Well, those that can see me. Yeah, over the radio, I wear glasses. So here we go. If it's the Irishman, it's the Irishman. If it's not, we'll get to him eventually. But I think it is the Irishman. I hope it is because I got a chuckle out of it. And I think y'all gonna get a chuckle out of it. Check your info. My info? Okay. Did I get what did something incorrect? Hold on. CINCITAZ. That should be correct. Hold on. It should be. Hold on. Hold on. Wait a second. Wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. We got we're gonna you have mine. Data Jack, sorry. Sorry. I have a data conversation. Okay. I'll be forgetting that I'm on air. Cause Thomas stopped by what the live that I was in. Completely forgot that oh, okay. Thank you, Dana. I got you. I got you. Yeah, it's correct. I got you. Thank you. And Amy, thank you. Okay. All right. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, it's correct. Sorry, y'all. When it comes to certain things, I like to make sure I got it right. I don't want people's stuff to get messed up. And I'm kind of sad because I'm out of gummy candy because I was about to say gummies, but I realized that means something different nowadays. And I don't need to be outside. I was gonna walk to the store. Harley start that tippy tappy Morse code like, girl, you better not go outside. So here we go. But okay, back to this. I think this is the Irishman. If it's not, we will get to the Irishman because I know it's in this crop of videos. but I think it is. And I think y'all will get a good chocolate out of it. Oops, did be too much. Sorry. Oh. So here we go.
The only thing I hate about having a big Irish accent is whenever a rap song comes on, it just doesn't make any sense when I start singing along to it. It just sounds wrong. The only thing my voice should be used for is singing about famine songs or hatred of the Brits or something. Obviously can't leave you without an example, so here is King Von, Tucker to Dio. Just got some top from a stripper bitch. She from Kankakee. Bought a Glock with a ruler clip. Boy, don't play with me. That bitch a hoe. Met her at the store. You know how it goes. She wanna smoke. So I bought some dope and took her to the O. Does it sound very intimidating? Not really. Does it sound like I'm gonna probably take you out for a pint rather than bring you to the O block? Yes. Also kind of sounds like a sea shanty, which I'm unsure about.
Such a kick out of this because I have a friend, okay, whose parents Irish through and through. Like they never became citizens here. They came over for a certain period of time because of the company that they worked for. She was able to go to school here. She was born here. She has dual citizenship. But they used to intentionally get like certain pamphlets, certain newsletters, and they would read it because they knew with their accent, you can't take it seriously. It sounds like somebody's singing a jig. You know what I mean? And they would do stuff like that. So when I came across this video, it gave me the feel goods because they both since passed away. That's why I love the Irish. That's why I love the cultural appreciation that goes back and forth. They go back and forth, back and forth. I love it. I love it down. Okay. Every time I can't see him, he just sat back, leaning back, chilling, just chilling, and it's just rolling off. But they used to do stuff like that. Like they're the type of people. Okay, remember when people used to get like when teenagers, when they had teen magazines, like magazines geared towards teens, and then you have the Scholastic magazines for young people. They would get them, like the ones that we would have sent to the house or whatever, and they would like find different things and read them, and it was better. It was better than SNL. I promise you. Just listen to them. And they were both engineers, right? Very, very technical people. And they're like, and this is how people think that engineers would speak. And they would like get robotic, but they would get robotic with this very, very heavy, like Southern Ireland Irish accent. Love them down. May they continue to rest in power. And they would do this, especially for us, like around exam times, because they knew that me and her would like stress out about the exams, even though we knew the material. And it was to this day, when I get nervous about stuff, I can still hear them in the back of my head doing stuff like that. Hey, Inferno. Hey, Justina. Bob said it's the greatest ever. The greatest ever. But I can't. All righty. Okay, this one is marked. So many people sent this to me, people who are from Chicago that no longer live in Chicago. Because they said, oh, now you should understand why we get upset about certain stuff. But this is hilarious. So here we go.
Yo, what up? I'm T Money Glock, and I'm from Chicago.
Hi, I'm Sandra, and I'm Tyler's mom, and we are from Naperville, Illinois.
Yo, stop saying that shit. I'm from Chicago, Chirac. Yo, who put this wire on me?
I think you did.
All right.
Let me try and remember. I don't think he's been to Chicago since the 3rd grade.
Don't listen to this blue dot right here. My shit is glitching. I'm from Chicago. It's in my Instagram bio. Would I lie about that? I'm not from no bum ass, no Paperville. I'm from O-Block.
Oh yeah, we did grow up in an old block, but it was like a cul-de-sac. So that's an O. Well, of course it was gated.
Bro, you don't even know. Like, I grew up with shooters.
Here's the gang.
Yeah, pretty sure they're all dead.
I don't think so.
Well, they dead to me.
Honey, can you please take out Coco? I've got a lot of laundry to do.
Excuse me? Yeah, I got your dog right here. My mom's asked me to take the dog out on the streets. She thinks it's safe for me out there.
You know, he does this crazy thing. Like, I guess it's like a little, like, pretending to be a cowboy. But when he did it at first, and I heard that, oh, I thought, oh, it's lactose intolerance. The pills aren't working.
My mom told you all about the IBS? Hell no. I do have IBS. I'll be shooting.
No, he said he got IBS. I be shooting. Amy, he about as street savvy as you and me both. Not at all. Look, not gonna lie. I do feel that way. The few times I have left the house when we've had to go somewhere where I couldn't take my full purse, like when we went to the car show, because where we went, you know, when you go to certain places, you either have to have a clear bag or the bag can only be so big. I feel like that, okay? I feel like I'm slumming it. I feel like, you know, but now he said he not from no Paperville. He from O Block. And she's like, well, technically we we did live on the O Block. It was a cul-de-sac. S-O. Exactly, Tristina. What the cul-de-sac? Oh my goodness. I can't. Okay. Oh. Oh my word. Okay. Oh, Lord. The fact you know it's a phase, yeah. The IBS got me too. He was like, "Oh, so my mom told you about the IBS? I mean, I do got it because I be shooting." Wait a minute. The AI summary, I tell y'all, sometimes the AI summary is funnier than all of us. The AI summary says, a chat about being from Chicago in the old block. Oh, okay. Okay. Child Pebble grew up, rich white kid. Yep. Just can't. Oh. Okay, here we go. Here's the next one.
So me and my friends are developing a small business, which is essentially a baby daddy beat up service. So we are calling ourselves the App Problem Solvers LLC. So for our pricing model, this is our standard pricing for everything. We don't account for how many kids you have by say baby daddy. We account for how many baby daddies you have in total. So boom, if you have one baby father that you're looking to get back at, it's gonna run you $49.99. If you have 2 to 3 baby daddies, it's gonna cost you $199.99. If you have 4 or more, we call it our Elite Maori package. It's gonna run you $399.99. Now we have additional add-ons that you can add on to these pricing models. Starting at number 1, we have Beat Up His Mama. It's gonna run you $65. Pull Up to His Job is gonna run you an additional $75. And we have a Pistol Whip and Feed, which is gonna run you $85. Right now we consist of 3 to 4 members, but we're looking to add 2 to 3 preferred women because you know we can't touch his mom. We're looking to add 2 to 3 cameramen, preferably 1 to 2 years of experience, but we really don't mind that. We ain't really here for that. We just want to capture all the angles. We don't want to miss a beat. And we're looking for 2 to 3 getaway drivers. All right, so we're trying to get in, get out, avoid any criminal charges, stuff like that. But I think this can work. Additionally, we're offering a Mother's Day special, which is working on details, but we'll get back to you on that. As for discounts, we offer 2 discounts only to military personnel and elderly individuals. I think this business could be very successful. We only work across the entire Midwest, but we are looking to expand in the next coming weeks. But we just want to get this off the ground running. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, get at us. I'll provide the link below.
Now, I wonder if this is a subsidiary. Y'all remember about a month back, I think, where there was the black woman that started the whoop men's ass business. So I wonder if that's a subsidiary of her business. Because look, I got experience being a very good camera woman. Okay, I I can keep it focused. I get all the good parts in because I got a gang of brothers and cousins that my cousins they be fighting. They be fighting, and I'm just saying. Before we had World Star, we had Tazzy on the camcorder. Okay, yes, I got skills from way back to camcorders. Don't sleep on them elderly folks. I don't. In my series Learning Through Literature, the book that we're going through right now, the journalist, the woman who wrote the book, she was sent on assignment. She took her 60 some odd year old neighbor with her as security because she's like, this woman don't play and she in better shape. For those that have been around me for a while before I moved, y'all knew my homegirl that kept me safe, the shaman of shenanigans and the bingo game, Ocean's Ozempic. They was not to be played with. Let's not forget when they pulled up on somebody and beat the bricks off of them because of a prank call. I don't sleep on old folks. I don't. The elderly, I was surrounded by retirement villages. I know how they get down with the get down. Okay. I still think that I was an accessory. I don't even know if that was an accessory after the fact. They might look at me as a co-conspirator. I don't know. But remember when I took her to the pharmacy and she knocked out her former bestie? Just smooth knocked her. Get in the car. Like, what are we doing here? So yeah. Yes, the true granny squad. That was deep. It seemed like every other month I was finding out about new members of this gang that they had. Because at first I thought it was just 3 of them. Oh no, nope. They like little mogwai that somebody fed after midnight and poured water on. And let's not forget the summer that they was the shaman was battling with a chick that was the head of another bingo gang over a man. Okay, now I didn't think he was much to look at, but then I realized gold diggers never die. Okay, they wasn't looking at his aesthetics, they was looking at his bank account, and they was looking at the fact that he had 2 legs and half an arm in the grave. There's some, you know what? Old people's strength and baby strength need to be studied, okay? Because they one and the same. You start off real strong in life, and then as you get older, that baby strength come back. It come back. You can't tell me that it don't. Okay, it's just experience and life and frustration behind the baby strength by the time you become elderly. Because why? Why do you make the middle of it soft? Wait a minute, is life a sandwich cookie? Like you strong at the beginning and strong at the end and soft in the middle? That's some bullshit. I don't like that. Give us strength in the middle too, because that's what we needed the most. Got us out here going, please give us strength. Just keep the strength there. Shit. Absolutely. No. All right. Let's I can tell you these. It's very small. The thumbnails are quite small. I don't know what this is. I think I know what this is. I think. We're gonna learn together. Here we go. They go out swinging. Sure do. Yes, they sure do. Because I remember when I found out that my mild-mannered granny broke somebody's arm. And I'm saying mild-mannered, like in her elder years, like mild-mannered, like younger. Oh no, I knew she was nuck if you buck. I knew that. I just thought she had mellowed out, like, because I hadn't seen her, like, yoke nobody up. And then when I found out whose arm she broke, and the fact that it was her and my aunt, like tag team, back again, rected, connected, let's begin. I was shooken because that particular aunt, I didn't think she knew how to fight. I just thought she was a getaway driver. And then I was like, why? Why? How did we get here? Like, how did we get here? These two happy heifers looked me square in the face. It was like she irritated us. Her and her little friend. And it hit me with the, you don't hit people enough. Because it's a crime. And if you hit people, they tend to hit you back. And I don't know about you. I don't like getting hit. Not like that anyway. So, no. And babe, I don't know if you still in here or not. Or if anybody would be kind enough to DM the man of my life and ask him if he would be so kind as to do a little swing by the Krispy Kreme and pick up a cheesecake donut or 2 or 10, because I feel like that would cure me from being stuffy and not feeling well and possibly having a fever right now. I don't know, because I'm hot all of a sudden. I don't know. That reflex hit. Right, DJ. So did you say, oh, you said no? That is, you said no? Are you, is this a messing with me? No? You serious? No. You said no? To me? Is that to me? Is that to somebody else in the comments? Is that to what plus what equals no? Wait, huh? I don't understand. I don't think that's English. I don't. And 2 glazed donuts. Yeah, and 2 glazed donuts. What? That's okay. After the show is over, I'm gonna go lay out on the floor, real dramatic like. That's what I'm gonna do. As I try to figure out what the hell language nope is. Yeah, Mrs. Lau says I deserve cheesecake donuts. I was good. I've been good today. I mean, technically I don't feel well, so I can't really get into much, but that counts. Yeah, that counts. Yes, hashtag team test. Thank you. Okay. Wait a minute. Did we start this video or not? I done lost track. I don't even know if I played the. You know what? We just gonna click it because I don't even remember if I clicked this. I got sidetracked by the thought of cheesecake donuts. I don't know. Dumbass needs donut medicine. I do. Yes, I have been. I don't know if I played this video or not. So bear with me if we already saw it, because let's just roll it.
So, a young man, 22 years old, he checks into a hospital in Toulouse, complaining about unspecified pain. He says, yeah, we were at a party, we played a little party game, and I've got some pain. So they rush him into the back. Turns out, this young man has an 8-inch long World War I munition stuck up his rectum. Jammed right up there. And so, of course, being a responsible hospital, the L'Hôpital, I've been working on my French pronunciation, L'Hôpital, that's a hospital. So L'Hôpital had to evacuate. The doctors had to evacuate the hospital. The hospital didn't evacuate. It's whatever, I'm getting my words confused. So the hospital has to be evacuated. And you know them patients talking. You know they talking. Even if they don't know who exactly did it, they're whispering. Wait, what happened? Why are we getting out of here? Why am I taking my oxygen tank with me? Oh, you know they looking and they peeping. We're all outside. There's one person in there. I bet that's the reason we're all outside. They know who it is. The article didn't mention the name, but trust me, everyone in that part of Toulouse knows exactly who you are. So now the hospital is being evacuated. Fine, that's terrible enough. But now the bomb ordnance disposal unit, the bomb unit, has to be called in to defuse the bomb in his butt. Oh, Lord. Yo. I bet this was not on your bingo card when you left the house this evening. My man, he just had to deal with a whole different form of trench warfare, in my opinion. I can't act like I came up with this nickname, but the article referred to him as shell-shocked, and I love that. Shell-shocked. Dear shell-shocked. Maybe only play with toys that are designed to go up there? I don't know. I'm just putting ideas out there for you because, real talk, young man, I don't want you getting injured like this again. I mean, you're clearly traumatized. I don't know you if you'll even go out on a limb like you just did this last time, but also, we're gonna backtrack a little bit. He called this a party game. But what type of party you going to? What type of party you going to? What type of games they playing? Were you sticking World War I munitions up your butt? You gotta stop partying with these people. You gotta go to better parties. You gotta find better friends. Go to a party, have cake, have a drink. My lord. Anyway, that's it for now. I'm gonna catch you on the next story. Holla at your boy!
I pulled up my other phone to try to figure out who all sent me that. Because I'm going to block all of y'all once I remember. I know he slipped and fell on it. Look, I've been to some interesting parties. Okay, I've been to some interesting themed parties, non-themed parties that have gone astray into some interesting directions. Okay, I ain't never had nobody go, hey, and I hung out with historians and like super nerds. Okay, I've been in like some hills and some mountains. I've been around some folks, some coal mining folks. Like with I ain't never had nobody bring something out and be like, hey, you want to play this game? If you answer this wrong, this goes up your boochie cat. Like, what? I just, I don't know. You know, would that fall under ass play? I don't. Uh, uh, I don't think my insurance covers that. Oh, well, Eric, I see that you have a backup page. That's why you decided to scope out my page and go to a video that had nothing to do with you and try to make fun of it and just show how illiterate and non-comprehending you are. But your final gooning isn't going any better than your first gooning. Am I supposed to be intimidated by you because you can't think and you're on a bandwagon because you want somebody to pay attention to you? Well, enjoy this little bit of attention because we're fresh out for you. Okay, Eric? Okay. Best advice I can give is don't fart. Oh, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ on a motorbike. Like, yeah, and I would say everybody at that hospital knows who did it. Who did? I'm gonna find out who sent me that video because why? And it had to because to make the show, it had to have been sent multiple times. What that Eric? Yes, that Eric. Eric's final gooning is a name. Hey, SZ. So, yeah. SZ. We can talk about it after the show. The amigos. Are we doing anything for the holiday, buddy? Because it's about that time for me to come down and hang out with my friends. I found my markers, SZ. Found my markers in my creative, colorful paper. So I'm prepared for the crafts. Just have the snacks so me and the ladies can get our craft on. For those of you all that are confused, I'm quite popular in SC's neighborhood. Okay, like a little superstar. Okay, they love me. Alrighty, now this one, oh, okay. process of elimination. This one came by way of a lot of women who are fed up with dependents. So me and Miss can hang out. Yeah, that's pretty much how it goes. Chaos, you and Mrs. SD can hang out, and yeah. And I think this time around, I think maybe SD and I will actually get in and cook together and do what we normally do. Sit and explain to one another what we're doing as if we can't see each other doing it. But this, yes, tell them SD. Like witchcraft, yes. So this lady, y'all know how I have Gertrude over on Truth Social. This lady does this pretty much the same thing, but in like military things. Happy Mother's Day. Oh, thank you, Christina, with the $5 super chat. Happy Mother's Day. Thank you. So Eric's final destination is where he's going. Mrs. Lyos. I'm feeling ambitious. I want to cook some greens. Oh, ooh, I got a great recipe. We can do it together. What was I got? Okay, here we go. I am so out of it. I lost track. Here we go. Okay, so I know this one process of elimination. Y'all, I'm going to say this. Hold on. Take a sip of whatever you're drinking now, and then sit it down. If you're eating something, chew and swallow. I mean this. So let me say this, okay, for the sake of the bosses. You have been warned. Therefore, any choking hazard that occurs after this moment is not the responsibility of GCPR management, or any of the hosts of GCPR. Again, you have been thoroughly warned. All right? All right. So don't be going to snitch to Tyler like, she be out here. And I warned you. Y'all be snitching. Y'all gotta learn to keep a secret. He come over here on Mondays. Okay, Wednesday he be out running amok. Talk about what goes on over here on Friday. We are definitely unsupervised. Shh.
I joined Military Spouse Facebook group, so you don't have to. Am I a military spouse? Yes. Do I make it my entire personality? Fuck no, I don't. Let's get started, shall we? Spicy things. I'm not talking about food. I'm talking about bedroom spicy. I'm trying to kink things up, and I can't find any stores in the area that sells like open mouth gags, nipple clamps, wireless toys. So, ladies, I need some help. Where are we getting our stuff? Me and my husband love showing me off, and I really want a way that his whole shop can see some of my nudes. He works on the CV22s. Any idea how he can accidentally get them to see? New, never used girlfriend in a box, aka Silicone Sally. Full-size doll, all the fun stuff your girlfriend has but doesn't talk. Anyways, purchased for a prank for a bachelor party, but we had a change of plans, trying to recoup some of the $1,300 spent. Comes with 2 different wigs and costume, asking $500. Picture of head only, as we cannot show the full doll. If interested, message for full photos. We can keep it as discreet as possible for the buyer, aka we won't get you drunk and take photos to blackmail you. I'm sure it was for a bachelor party prank. Don't buy that shit if you see it. It's probably used. One time, I shat myself in a public elevator in the mall and blamed the smell on an infant that was in the elevator with me. Confession. People that show up to any establishment on or off base a few minutes before they are closing and expect to be serviced immediately are inconsiderate fucks. This goes to all the pendas and douchebag military members that think their time is more precious than other people's. I could not agree more to this statement. If you're showing up 10 minutes before an establishment closes and expect them to serve you, you're part of the problem. From the box. To the female that works with my husband, if you sleep with him during NTC, he has herpes. He caught that back in Hawaii, and supposedly now there's AIDS going around out there. Do not worry, I haven't slept with his dirty ass in 5 years. Just taking his money and saving it up for the kids. Also filing for a divorce today, so he can keep the roach babes. You dirty bitches don't fucking listen. I don't care if you don't love or miss your spouse, some of us do. Cut it the fuck out with the posts. Something happened to me last night, something traumatic. I need help coping, calling on my fellow fat hoes who love to eat like me. We went out to eat. I ordered $30 steak. Medium, they brought it out. Well done. I kindly asked, hey, this well done. The waitress, bless her heart, she was the sweetest, said, oh yeah, it is, and took it back and brought another one out. Well done. Again, I cut it and damn, that's overcooked too. LOL, I'm fat. Don't come for me. I was so upset, LOL. Like not angry, just sad. LMFAO. Anyone else refuse to pay 30 plus for a well done ribeye steak? Cause I sure didn't. I sent it back and went to Burger King. Sad as shit. And I know. Kim, there's people dying, but fuck them. This is about me right now. I hadn't eaten all day. I was looking forward to that juicy bitch. As always, I hope you enjoyed today's episode of I Joined Military Spouse Facebook group so you don't have to.
I resonate with the last one. Okay, I resonate with the last one. And because I don't like to get confrontational when it comes to my food, I probably would have left and went to go get someplace else to go get it. But when you have your mind set on something, and if she's like me, I will plan my whole day around that meal. Like I'm not gonna snack the way I normally do because I want to savor everything. Okay, so I'd have been mad. But that doll, and then the fact that they were like, we won't drug you or get you drunk and take pic. Yes, that was not bought. You did not drop that amount of money for a bachelor party prank. What are y'all doing with this doll? What have y'all done with this doll? Why are you pooping your pants? And who believed that that was baby poop that they was smelling? And then you get men talking about some of us miss our. Why are you in this group if you know that the doll is the side piece? Yeah, the doll has been baptized with syphilis and gonorrhea. Yo, you're about to have Harley come in here and beat me up. We don't talk about the G word. No. We don't talk about the G word. Again, why do people in the military get married again? Yes, Taz needs a donut. Yeah, because each wig is a different side piece. Talk about versatility. How did we? How did we? How did we? How did? And not only that, I bet some fungus is growing on the inside of that. The doll will be a biological weapon, I swear. Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, like with the internet, the group chat is stupid people. God. Yes, Taz is broke because what? What do you mean? What? The, oh. Out of all the ways to describe that doll and why they need, because it doesn't seem like they want to get rid of it. They need to get rid of it. I feel like they're getting rid of evidence in a pending case, in an upcoming case. They could have described it a million and one different ways. Um, do you give the doll an injection of bleach or something? What the? How do you cure a doll of STDs and STI? That's probably patient zero of this. It's probably patient zero of the super gonorrhea. Gotta be careful slinging that term around. Last time I talked about that, I got in big trouble for a while. 'Cause Harley Pup runs a tight ship around here. Rubber is rubber. Yeah, I would say, why are my friends like this? But then there is me and how I act. What do you mean? Ghost duck? Ghost duck. Um, I'm finally in a good spot from when y'all roasted me for falling and getting ping pong between a kennel and an ottoman, and then getting my arm humped by a beagle Dalmatian mix. Or it could be SA. I think it's the latter. We were born this way. Yeah, I believe it. I definitely believe it. Um, wait, what? Oh yeah, Inferno. Okay, so once upon a time, uh, me, my god sister, and my good friend Ghost Duck, who's over on the TikTok side of things, and another person who we are no longer friends with because that person said something that you cannot come back from. But we were on a video chat. Okay, told y'all I have a no call, no show leg. I don't even know what I was getting up to do, but my leg gave out, and I ping ponged back and forth between a kennel an ottoman. Now, this was a squishy, soft ottoman. It wasn't like hard. But I ping ponged, then I fell. Um, and the dog that resided with me at the time was a Dalmatian Beagle mix that was in his humping my arm stage. Why my arm? I don't know. I don't know. But every time I turned the camera on, he was going to town on my arm, and he decided he was going to, while I was trapped, because I could not get up once I finally hit the floor, went to town. Went to town. I'm pretty sure he's my right arm's baby daddy. Pretty sure. Pretty sure. Pretty sure. Yeah. So yeah. Um Now there's there's some actual news that I need to tell y'all about. And the headlines beyond this are hilarious. And for that, I have assistants. And you all know who would be the inaugural person to assist me with this? Mr. Shoulderlean himself. Way to go.
Oh, my mute was on. Hey. Starting off great.
So the first headline. I'm gonna read the headline, and then you're gonna do what you do. Okay. Melania Trump interrupted by laughter after mentioning her husband's empathy.
That's the whole headline?
Yeah.
Well, who the hell is she married to? Because it ain't Trump. That's why she got laughed at. Talking about her husband got empathy. He ain't got no damn empathy. He hates everybody.
Here's the quote. Most know my husband as the strong commander in chief, but his empathy transcends his role.
Yeah, that's
and
that ketamine.
A caring leader who constantly remembers each and every American soldier is someone's child.
Yeah, that's ketamine. She on that ketamine with Elon Musk and all them out there. Full of shit.
The crowd ain't shit because the crowd erupted in, guttural laughter from the crowd.
Was it like a ha-ha or like a ha-ha, we're being held hostage, please help?
Well, other things that she said, it was like a ha-ha, please let us out. But that one was like, they thought they were at a stand-up comedy show. Now, this next one, again, I have to preface this. Real news, real headline, not The Onion, not Saturday Night Live, none of that, okay? Please do not be the day that my aunt pops in right at this moment like she did yesterday. Bright lights and hot orbs. UFO files shed light on sightings but leave interpretation to the public.
If they were smart, they stay the hell away from us. We'll just throw them down.
But why did they headline this like it's going to be a $10 house of UFOs? Bright lights and hot orbs.
And the whole thing, I seen this news story, and it was on war.gov. How you got a URL named war.gov? Like, why are you at war with everybody? And these daggone titty flying objects out there you're talking about or something.
First of all, I'm not mature enough for this because I still walk around and call light fixtures in the ceiling titties. So and I remember like the first time I said it around chaos. Okay, I don't know what we were doing, and I just randomly I don't know why I randomly just look up as if like something's gonna fall on my head, and I was like, "Oh, you have a ceiling titty." It was at that moment I could tell he was questioning ever sending me a message like, where is the maturity in this woman?
Hey, but it worked out. It worked out.
Someone will think it's a new takeout spot. Go to the hot orbs.
Oh my god.
Hot and crispy. Wait, I'm gonna channel Gambit real quick. You like your orbs hot and crispy? Come on down to Bright Lights and Hot Orbs. We'll serve you up the finest fixing this side of anywhere with our UFO riddled chefs. Electricians do call them boob lights. What? Okay, so I'm not that immature.
And like,
for instance, is I don't know if that's what she really said, DJ. That's what it sounded like. Okay, she speaks in cursive.
And like, what would we even do with aliens? We can't even finish the Iran whatever he's doing. We can't do much anything with our military. If the aliens come, we're cooked. Spend all the money on the ballroom instead.
Let's just hope that Nick Fuentes and the rest of the Guiper incels don't get a hold of an alien, because they're gonna try to do bad things to the aliens.
Yeah, they are.
Wait a minute. Inferno says, I want my hot orbs big and fluffy. Inferno. Double boob lights, Mrs. Lyle. You know what? Y'all are this is why every time there is a staff meeting, I pop in and everybody's just sitting there like this. It's a good thing I'm good at marketing, because I always have to remind them, hey, I do good promotions. Like, I got flat hot orbs. Lord Jesus. Ghost, what is wrong? You know what?
What the hell's going on
here? Wait a second. Hold on. Where'd it go? Nope, that's the same one. Oh. Happy first papal anniversary to Pope Leo from Chicago. This had the Pope gave Marco Rubio an olive branch as a gift, but could only say, wow, okay, when he saw what the U.S. brought him. Yes, that is the... And yet, it was a literal olive branch. This is not a euphemism. The Pope was like, oh, I should give you a gift. Here's an olive branch. But he... Wow, okay. Like, he was... Like, that sounds like a woman disappointed on the third date. Wow, this was a surprise. Oh, I thought we could finally order dessert, but this is the double scoop of nothing. Okay. So what did Marco Rubio give the Pope? A palm-sized crystal football.
Why?
Marco Rubio said, and I quote, "What to get someone who has everything, I thought." A palm-sized crystal football. What?
He got on clearance.
Pope Leo is from Chicago. I could think of a bunch of stuff you could get somebody from Chicago. But and look, we know I'm guilty. I am the queen of loving little Trotskys, loving, little oddball stuff. Don't ever give me a crystal football.
Like, what are you even supposed to do with it? Just stare at it? Like, yeah, that's something on my mantle.
Manager said he should have thrown it at him and yelled touchdown. You know what would been even better is if they would have had like Icky Woods run out the back and they do the Icky shuffle.
It reminds me of that picture that Trump had with the United Arab Emirates. They were touching that globe, and it was all glowing and shit. Think of at least on that, but like a holy football.
Bring him a tin of cheddar and caramel popcorn. Yes, and that would have been good because they can't get it over there. And to ship that over there, that would take forever going through customs and everything. So to be able to bring it over there would have been good. Bring him the fixins for an authentic Chicago hot dog.
Yeah.
You know, bring him a nice hat.
Doesn't he like? I know he's a fan of a team, isn't it? The Cubs? Doesn't he like the Cubs?
I believe he does like the Cubs.
Yeah,
so, you know, bring him some because they were giving out I think it was cups that looked like the papal cap or hat.
Yeah.
Because they get because I did not know about it. And I was like, I would have bought tickets to that game, but at that point, tickets were completely there weren't even nosebleeds left. I was like, and the only reason I didn't is because I looked at the weather, and I have to stop doing that in Chicago because the weather changes. Like people change their mind about what they want to snack on. Okay. And I looked at the weather and I was like, it's going to be blah, blah, blah type of weather. And I was like, nope, I should have just got the tickets. I should have. And now I'm like, you know what? Next time I see a game that's good for our schedule, I'm just gonna get the.
Maybe the Pope will give them to you.
Maybe because I mean, I did wake up at the crack of dawn, actually before dawn, to cover live his whole ceremony thingy. Pope, come on, come through with the because Obama let me down. I did not get the free tickets to the grand opening. It's okay, Obama. I know we don't know each other personally. I mean, I just worked on your campaign 50 million times and gave you a bunch of scoops as far as photography and videos while you were doing your nationwide tour to get elected twice. But it's okay. My feelings ain't hurt that bad yet. But I mean, if you or Michelle would like to make it up to me by sending me a care package of y'all favorite snacks, I would not be opposed to that. Because I heard what's on y'all list of favorite snacks and it sounds yummy. Out of my budget, but yummy. So I'm here for it.
Have you seen those videos of the Pope? And apparently somebody over there is like, they do raves or something.
Yeah.
And they had the Pope bless it, and then they just started like, they were out there jumping in the street and everything. I never seen that.
Cardinal that had a birthday party, and
yeah,
hired like a Chicago DJ to come out and had like authentic like Chicago foods and stuff. And people were like, no, they didn't. And I knew he was steeped in Chicago-ness when they panned with the camera, and I saw somebody dipping, like they were preparing an Italian beef sandwich, and then they dipped it, and I was like, yep. That man is Chicago through and through. That man is Chicago through and through.
Yeah.
I had an Italian beef one time. Well, twice, technically. I took one bite. I did not like the consistency of the bread because it was dipped. The second time I had it, I knew to preemptively say, hey, please do not dip my bread. I'm not that Chicago. I'm new here. Baby stepping in. I'm still crawling. But yeah, I learned there's levels. There's levels to this stuff up here. I'm still sitting on the sideline, chilling. Also during this meeting, first of all, why are all the women that accompanied Marco Rubio dressed like they're going to a funeral? All of them are veiled in black.
What?
Are y'all okay? Like, I don't. If Pope Leo don't wake up tomorrow, we all ride at dawn. I'm not even Catholic, but I'm with. Look, I will be Sister Mary Catherine tomorrow. Don't.
They could have sent Vance that they were going to do that.
Yeah, exactly. Like, ugh. So the. So, y'all remember there have been a lot of misfires with the United States in gifting people. Now we love the Obamas, but Barry did gift Queen Elizabeth an iPod. I understand why he did. She needed to occupy herself with something, but and
with the Beatles on it.
And Hillary Clinton gave Russia's foreign minister at the time a reset button, but it was mistranslated. The button said overcharge.
What?
We're not good at this. We're not good at this. So then Rubio was asked by reporters whether the visit was to mend fences between the United States and the Pope. Rubio, who claims to be a practicing Catholic, said it was planned well in advance, well before all those janky comments, but they swapped you out. And he said, obviously, we had some stuff that happened. Leo, throat punch him. Leo, kick him in the front butt.
But how are you going to war with the Pope? What does that even look like?
Out of all the things I thought that I would witness, going to war with the Pope ain't one of them. And I was watching like part of the anniversary ceremonies earlier. And I was bouncing around through different streaming services and different lives on different places. There was one guy that was like, well, we shouldn't be over here admiring false gods. Leo's not a god. Leo doesn't market himself as a god. And he's like, well, the Bible doesn't teach this. Teach what? What? Teach what? Exact what? And why? I don't understand what they're saying, so don't watch it. And because I am who I am, and I've had way too much coffee today, I told this individual, I added them and was like, oh, this is a spell specifically directed at you. He's like, you understand what they're saying? Yes. At the stroke of midnight tonight, everything below your belt is going to fall off. He disappeared from the stream. I don't.
He's probably got a Facebook post about it.
Wait, way to go. If you want to know, you can fight the Pope in Assassin's Creed. Whoa, wait a minute.
That's crazy.
Why are we fighting the Pope in a video game? Was it Trump's idea?
That is nuts. That is
Did
nuts.
Trump write in to the arbiters of Assassin's Creed and was like, hey, yo, pimp it. Let me fight the Pope.
I need you to put this in the game, as it's the best game of all time. You're going to punch the Pope. No one punches the Pope like I do.
Oh, my goodness. Okay. Again, from the realm of real headlines. Tesla recalls some Cybertrucks for wheel issue and more than 200,000 other cars for camera failure. Someone on the article commented the headline should be Tesla finally recalls Elon's balls.
And why are his Cybertrucks held together by Elmer's glue? Have you seen the videos where people are like tearing them apart with their hands?
There was one guy, I don't think he meant to do what he did on camera. But he was a proud Tesla owner, and he was like, yeah, I let my girlfriend drive it and she put a little dent in here, but we'll just buff this out. And he goes to tap it, that part falls off.
Yep.
So then he picks it up to put that part back, and he like taps it back in, another part falls off. Then I saw people getting quote unquote paper cuts from their cyber. What? He's going to turn into a rubber doll or a hot orb. Nigga, Jay. Elon Musk said, at this point, I know more about manufacturing than anyone else currently alive. Yeah, I saw, were we on our way to church? I think we were on our way to church. And the car in front of us was a Cybertruck. And it was the first time I ever saw the trunk or the back part open. It was underwhelming. It was so underwhelming. And I was just expecting, like, it felt like an old school Jack in the Box. Like I was waiting for a clown to pop out. And I was just like, what the?
It's like when you got money to throw away and you're trying to troll somebody, that's the vehicle you buy.
Yeah, and the trunk feels like a purse.
Mm-hmm.
And if your car needs a purse, I don't. Okay. USPS considers allowing people to send guns through the mail.
Nothing wrong there.
We have the term going postal, and y'all want to just get like things get scanned. They can see what's in there. If y'all didn't know, they can see what's in your packages. Like, could you imagine Barbara pissing off Deborah Ann, and Deborah Ann sitting there going, "Oh, stop! I need that package. Come here, Barbara. Come here. Let me holler at you real quick, Playgirl. Come here." Like, at this point, are we going to go back to being able to send kids through the mail? Just go ahead and send the kids with the guns. Let the kids babysit the guns and watch over the guns as you mail them at this point. Right, Annabelle.
You're like you're beefing with somebody and you mail them a horse head and a gun and say your move.
Right. Oh my goodness.
You gotta do a background check before you can put the stamp on it.
Wait. Oh, now Republican politicians are feeling bad. After winning Trump's favor, a red state senator admitted this, and the whole headline is just this quote: "I feel terrible."
All right, seriously though, these politicians don't feel terrible at all. They just doing it for the votes. They don't care. They're getting their money.
Exactly. Because I'm like, now you feel terrible? Like, I can't.
Like people getting shot and stuff and round up and everything, and now you feel terrible because gas went up 50 cents. Come on.
And FBI Director Karsha Patel has forced dozens of staff to take lie detector tests.
Yeah, for the bourbon, right? Figure out where that bourbon's at because somebody stole it from them. He looks like the size of a person who takes like 2 sips and crashes.
He looks like if after 2 sips, his eyes finally straighten out. He's like he takes 2 sips and he's like, I can see clearly now. The fuzz is gone.
Give him 3 sips and it'll be in that USC fight on the White House lawn. Him and Conor McGregor or whatever.
He stole the bourbon and drunk it all down. This is
That's crazy. That's crazy. It's crazy he can hold that much liquor. There ain't nothing to him.
Yeah. And okay. Now we all know that we, the taxpayers, are going to have to pay for the repairs to the White House, whether we get a ballroom or they just put the East Wing back up. But this headline is Trump's new narrative. Trump insists taxpayers are not paying $1 billion for ballroom, but are funding his safety.
Oh, then I'm owed a refund. Just go ahead and give me a bigger tax refund. I'll take that. I ain't paying for shit.
Yeah, I don't. Who said
he got all them people? He got all them people around him 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, talking about he needs safety. You got safety. Well, all these other people out here trying to build a ballroom. What does he need it for? Go out there dancing?
Right, and it won't even be finished in enough time for him to do it. But yeah. Now this one, because all the people who say racism is over with. Here's one real headline, coming straight out of Pennsylvania. Bill banning whites only housing passes Pennsylvania House by 1 vote. White people, y'all don't like each other enough to just only have y'all as neighbors. Like, are y'all serious?
Yeah, that's just ridiculous. That's the only way to put it. That's just ridiculous. Can't even riff on that. Like, what the hell's wrong with people? That's crazy. Absolutely crazy.
Wait a minute. Rudy Giuliani applies for 9/11 coverage to help pay for his hospital bills.
He's the guy from Borat 2, right? He said he was fixing his belt or whatever, or he was laying back. He thought that underage girl was in there, and yeah.
Just for those of y'all that missed it, Rudy Giuliani applies for 9/11 coverage to help pay for hospital.
And hair color?
Well, yeah.
And a different landscaping place to do videos from?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so Kashyap Patel hands out bespoke bourbon bottles while suing Atlantic over reporting on his drinking.
I mean, nothing says you're guilty like bringing bourbon to work.
I got up all the things, and he was trying to defend it like, well, J. Edgar Hoover gave out souvenirs, fingerprint cards. J. Edgar Hoover gave out fingerprint cards. That's a far cry from bourbon.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, if you worked for him, you'd probably be drinking a lot too, just to get through the day. I need to get my girlfriend across town. She's got a gig. Put her in the jet.
So, and Kyle Rittenhouse rushed to the hospital after being bitten by a venomous spider. Oh no!
Is the spider okay?
I was wondering. I looked. I couldn't find anything out about the spider. I don't like that man got murdered everywhere in his midst. I feel like he killed that spider, and that's wrong. Like, where's the trial? Yeah. Where is that spider's family? We need justice for the spider. Yeah. Okay. I feel like that was Charlotte's child. I feel like that was Charlotte 2.0. Charlotta. I feel like that was Charlotta, and we need justice for hashtag say her name, Charlotta.
I feel Charlotte. Like he crossed fence lines and found out again.
I think it was a brown recluse. I think that they took him to the hospital too quick.
Oh yeah, they should let him ruminate a little bit just to make sure.
I think he should have just rubbed some dirt in it and put some ice on it.
Yep, suck it up, pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Get your
I mean,
boomstick.
he has a whole wife. He got a trad wife at home. Didn't she whip up some homemade salve to put it on him? Like, why are we going to the hospital? Manly man, conservative, traditional man.
Yeah.
Let's not do that. You're a homesteader now. What are you talking about? Mm-hmm.
Because spit and ivermectin don't work.
Wait a minute. Annabelle said we learned two things. One, Kyle can't grow facial hair, and two, he has yams for spit. Damn. What the hell?
And he's always talking the most shit on X. Like, he's like, I piss off all the Democrats. Ain't nobody concerned with you.
And it's like, you have a wife now. And even his wife is more like discerning as to when to speak up and when not to. Exactly, angry, tell him to walk it off. Should have been one of those Australian spiders. It should have been. And it's like, dude, you're putting your wife in danger at this point. Like, people want to whoop your ass. People want to whoop your ass back. And here's the thing. It's not just like, oh, because I know some people are like, oh, it's just black and brown people. No, he shot white people. White people want to whoop his ass. Okay, we just want to watch. Okay, we just want some free tickets. Okay, and we want the ability to like put up some concession stands because we gonna need some snacks for this because it's gonna be multiple rounds.
And if his guns are for self defense, why didn't he shoot his arm off to get rid of the spider? That's all I remember.
So wait a second. Where did it go? Oh. ICE has decided to take its time for satisfactory training.
So they're going from 45 days to 50?
I was like, that just sounds like the beginning of a porn, like with a bad plot.
It sounds like brown shirts with extra steps.
Yes. Brewing crypto war. That's it. That's the headline. Brewing crypto war. Y'all sit here and make fun of those of us that like comic books and sci-fi, but y'all are starting a war over money that's make believe.
It's like Monopoly. No one knows the rules to.
Right. Like every time I hear somebody talk about crypto, I think about my nephews arguing over whatever currency they're using in the city that they've created in their playroom. Like, are y'all okay?
My limited understanding is like someone like Elon Musk gets out there and he's like, hey, Dogecoin's real hot. And then it gets pumped up and then he cashes out and all the poor people are left out in the weeds. That's basically what crypto is to me. And they gotta fight over who's more poor, I guess.
And also, here's the thing. I know there have been a few pretty big content creators, influencers, whatever. I don't know the difference. I guess it's just a matter of how somebody wants to label themselves, that have got caught up in these schemes because they're like, oh, I have this coin, I have this NFT, blah, 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 come get it. And because so many people are buying into it, it's valuable. They cash it out, transfer it to real money, and then all of a sudden that coin no longer has any value. And I'm like, yeah, they took the money out of it and it's no longer hot. All of the cryptocurrency is attached to somebody's popularity. You can be super popular Monday morning and Monday mid-morning, don't nobody give a damn.
Yep.
Okay, I put out content that I thought was really good, really thorough. I took my time on it. 10 people decided to stick around. And then I do something goofy as hell.
Everybody there.
months ago. I got a notification today from a video I do edit from when the chicken of the sea exploded. Okay. There are people arguing in the comments, cussing me out, telling me it's at over 100 and something thousand views. I don't even say anything in the video. It's my face at the beginning. It's a white lady that's talking with her face in full view. And they're getting mad at me because now I'm like, which one of us is stupid? Because only one of us is talking. Are you talking? They're like, you. Well, how am I? I didn't say nothing. I was just amused because they told us for like a whole day, we don't know what happened. But then there's footage of they heard the pop. They knew what the pop meant. They know that it was snap, crackle, pop. They did. They're like, you don't have empathy. I do have empathy. But I do also know that I do a lot of stupid stuff. So if my life ends because I decide to embark on some stupid stuff, don't be out here crying for me. Please have the jokes. Please, let's not forget when I had the brilliant idea that I could like take a snow tube, but water tube it down a very steep hill into a creek. Not a creek, a creek. If you're from the South, you know the difference between a creek and a creek. Fortunately, two of my older cousins were there and talked me out of it and went through the physics of things. Or, yeah, I would be a scrambled egg right about now because that's about how it would have ended up. That creek was not as deep as I thought it was. And I did not fully look at the terrain of coming down. I thought it was just all dirt that I could make wet into mud and slide straight down. There's a lot of rocks, so it would have just sliced and diced. So I would have been a scrambled egg. Okay, I would have looked like a piece of paper that somebody balled up. Well, I get it. Like if you get a notification like Taz is no longer with us because insert dumb thing here. Yeah, don't fight with people because they got jokes. Join in the jokes. I deserved it. Okay. They decided to do that. And let's not forget that the widows, the survivors of these people, they pulled a Erica Kirk before Erica Kirk. They just didn't do a funeral palooza. Them people moved on quickly. Like the one woman lost her husband and her son. Allegedly, she got remarried 6 months later. She didn't even shed a tear. She was like, "Don't cry for them, Argentina. The bank account loves me." Like it went. Like no. I have a friend that messages me every day at the same time. Only thing that they say is, "Please don't do white people shit today." That's it. That's the whole message.
My gosh.
When I travel, there are 3 friends of mine that are in charge of either calling me on the phone or messaging me regularly. 1, so I don't get kidnapped. 2, I don't get any wild ideas while traveling and take a side quest. Have I done that before? Possibly. Possibly. So, they started to get into a sardine can that was controlled by an off-brand gaming controller. I don't even trust an off-brand controller for my TV fully. I will still download the official app from the manufacturer.
But see, they were rich enough to die. That's what it is. Like, because that's one of the most expensive things there is.
And they're talking about the training for the staff. Playboy. The staff didn't even get in there. The staff put everybody in there. Like, y'all trained us for what? How to vacuum seal you into your forever casket? Yeah, no. They went into the box before Lizzie went into the box. The staff didn't, and the staff didn't even go on with it. And what gets me, there were people that were like, I want next. There's better ways to just give your money away. I am a nonprofit. Like literally, just donate to me. I know there's somebody who's gonna go over their head like, "Oh, really, Taz? You have a nonprofit?" No, sweetheart. I'm saying I am the charity. Keep up. Keep Keep up, okay? I'm the ultimate Jerry's kid. Wait a minute, some of y'all probably don't.
Jerry's kids, yeah.
You know what? What happened to Jerry's kids? Just because Jerry died didn't mean that the kids did, because we still got St. Jude and Mr. Man been gone for a while. Like, did y'all
grew up.
ship Jerry's kids off somewhere? Where the kids they don't need money no more? Like, did they find a forever benefit? Where is Jerry's kids?
They said F them kids. Moved on.
Did y'all send Jerry's kids to the mama? She got custody now. Are they Jerlicia's kids now? Where the kids at? They just disappeared one day. Poof, no more Jerry's kids. Like, and then he had, first of all, Jerry wasn't shit. Jerry wasn't shit talking about his donations. Them wasn't donations. That was pay. Because he had them kids working through the whole telethon. He had them singing, dancing, answering phones, doing commercials. That was wages.
Free labor.
Right, Tiny. I agree. Fund my gaming expenses. Right. Like, look, fund my crafting. And who decided to increase the cost of journaling? Journaling is scrapbooking. It's in the name. You're using scraps, the remnants of what everybody else used. Why are you now trying to charge me $11 for pieces of paper that's left over from the whole sheet you done already wrote on? Now, the stickers I kind of understand, but it's not like I can reuse stickers. And I swear to God, if one of y'all come in the comment section or email me later going, well, technically, Taz, I found reusable stickers, I'm going to call your parents and tell them that you are reusable sperm. Figure it out. Because that's what I'm going to do. Don't put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
My wife collects they're not stickers for scrapbooks, but they're like political stickers and life stickers or whatever. And she frames them, and then she's got this book. There's like a whole market of different books you can choose from, and you slide them in like trading cards, so you don't stick them, and you just hold on to them like you're a collector.
Well, see, I saw on TikTok, it took me a while to figure out what the hell was going on. Okay, but people are making their own custom sticker cards, like trading cards, but of stickers that you design and you put on the sleeves. Now, I journal everything. Okay, I do, but I keep the journals because my journals kind of become reference materials. Like I do. Like, okay, hold on. Like, see, this is all big and thick. Sermon notes and Bible study. Before you get yes, I journal them. I journal everything. Okay, so yeah, my stickers, they stay in there with all the stencils and stuff. They stay in the books. We're not reusing them, okay? You're probably the product of a reused condom. That you should learn. We don't do that. Because I know somebody said for the environment. They're not going in a landfill. They're going on my bookshelf.
Yep.
We're going to coordinate. And I thought about doing like the little sticker cards, but I feel like I would hyper fixate on that, and y'all would never get another Taz effect. It would be time to go live, and I would be over in the corner like my precious.
I ain't seen them. They sound like, you remember Pogs, and they had the Pog maker. It sounds sort of like that to me. Anyway.
Yeah, and I had to avoid the Pogs too, because I looked at them for a minute like that would be so. Oh no, nope, Because I had somebody ask like, "Oh, were you ever afraid that like you would fall into an addiction? Is that why you don't try certain things? You don't do certain things?" No, I don't like the smell of certain things. Number one, number two, everything I know about drugs. You at some point you're gonna get dirty, or you're gonna let somebody dirty touch you. I'm not about that life. Is that a really ridiculous reason to avoid drugs? Yes. Is it also effective? Also, yes. But my fear was that I would get hyper fixated on certain stuff and my life would shut down. I wouldn't have a place to live because I wouldn't make it to work because I would be somewhere making stuff I shouldn't be making.
Yeah.
I want a button maker. I looked at it and I was like, a button maker would be so cool. But I would be making buttons I would come up with all different types of sweepstakes to make excuses to send somebody a button. And the way my brain is set up, every time somebody trolled me, I I would take screenshots. Like the lady who was taking negative comments for her bakery, she made ice cream cakes and she would turn the negative comment into an ice cream cake and then sell it. I would send that person that in a button.
That would be hilarious. That would be absolutely hilarious. Hey, you remember this? I'm just a troll. Leave me alone.
Yeah. Like I would do that. And let's not forget, I am the product of a woman who trolled her sister-in-law with SpongeBob memorabilia because she believed this woman looked like SpongeBob. Like I would do this so much and so badly to people. Like especially since Mitch McConnell is retiring.
Mm-hmm.
So, my trolling of Mitch, we had a good run, Mitch. We had several decades in the game. I remember I was so young, still in high school. The first time I sent you a frog. So many tadpoles, frogs, and glitter penis boxes later. Here we are. Mashed potatoes in yards, all those things. We had a good run. Now, now I must move on, and I'm more mature now. So buttons it is. And if I hopefully, fingers crossed, after this conference, if I make enough money, pay off some stuff, and I have like I remember the price right. If I have like 150 left over and I get the color photo sticker maker, to be sick of me. Nobody better troll me again. Okay, because I'm taking the messed up comments with the person's profile picture. And before you go, well, Taz, usually on TikTok, they don't have that's not the only social media that they have. And I will create a profile picture for them when I find their face, because I will find their face. And I'm going to make stickers. I'm going to junk journal just their faces. I'm going to do it. And I may find I think I know a publishing house that would turn it into a book to sell it. I would do it. Like don't let this conference go well. And after I pay the necessary expenses afterwards. And I'm just saying because like it would be Thursday to travel on Thursday. Sunday night, Monday morning. So like Thursday to Monday of having to like take off the day-to-day of working and all that stuff and recoup all that. Yeah. After that, be prepared. Never sent me a glitter penis back because in Inferno, we're friends. There are people that I sent glitter penis boxes to like 17 years ago that are still cursing my name. Because there's one person who updates over on Facebook and they tag me ever so often where they found remnants of glitter that they thought that they had gotten up, and it's yeah. And that's from when I was like putting together the boxes myself. Now there's like companies that you can order from and they handle all that. My next purchase is a telescope, but a good one. I want to get a telescope, but I'm going to wait until we get done with some stuff because where I would have to keep it is in the basement, and I am not involved in any of the renovations going on in the basement because that's his territory and that's where his man cave is going to go. So once I see how he wants everything set up, and if I can get like a little corner, then I'll get a telescope that will fit there for me to move in and out for me to be able to take outside to use, because that's how my leg works, Nana J. That would be the easiest. I'm just terrified of moving it from any place else in this house. Because if I get a good telescope and then my leg goes out and that telescope breaks, I'm gonna cry for 60 days and 60 nights. Every video Y'all see if me, it's just gonna be tears. Like I thought she was gonna teach us the history of this. No, it's gonna be the history of tears. Yeah. Okay, now of course the people want to know. MC White Chocolate. When are they gonna get new music and where can they get the music? Now there he does have songs on rotation on GCPR .live. But Mr. White Chocolate, where can they get the Stoderling tunes?
I just go wherever the AI takes me. And then one day I'll have them all on a list on Spotify or something and be like, here it is. Here's all this great music. You know, Michael Jackson level stuff. Some sick dance moves, you know. Without all the weird stuff, you know. They asked him why he did that. Well, like why he said he. He's like, I don't know. It's just feeling the rhythm.
Right. Like sometimes things you just let the rhythm take over. Then you go. Oh, Senator Mark Kelly is officially in court because you all remember the Pentagon is trying to demote him over participating in the illegal orders video. Now, Mark Kelly looks like he could fight. He looks like he can fight very well. And there's a little nugget of information that a lot of people don't know. He's a twin. His brother is an astronaut, and his brother looked like he could fight too.
He looks like if you were casting the perfect Superman movie, he'd be Lex Luthor.
Yes.
Like that's the man I would pick.
And okay. Here maybe you can settle this because people like to jump me for saying this. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson should have never been cast as Black Adam. I think he should have been Lex Luthor. Because I don't think he would have been acting. I think that's just who he is.
Now, ego-wise, yeah, but like body build, Lex Luthor needs to be like some nerdy guy because he has to put on the suit. Like the big robot suit thing. I forget what it's called, but he has to put that on to fight. Whereas if you had The Rock, he'd just be out there clotheslining people all day. You don't need nothing.
I'm just like, why? There was such potential with that movie. And can we just collectively admit The Rock can't act? Okay. And as much as I like John Cena,
he can't act.
Stop casting John Cena. Okay. John Cena is just very uptight. And I wish he would be out of sight. Please stop.
What was that movie he did with Amy Schumer? And she insists that he was actually inside of her while they were filming it. And he's never denied it. I forget what the movie's called. I'm gonna have to look it up.
Oh, I'm gonna look it up.
Because I know you're dying to watch it.
Jesus Christ. I feel like this is gonna be another Nerdquisition moment.
Trainwreck. I think it's Trainwreck.
Amy, what? I don't even know if I spelled her name right. Oh, I didn't.
Yes, the movie Trainwreck. Because she's like sleeping around and stuff.
Yeah, Trainwreck. Oh.
Yeah, she said that he was actually inside of her during that scene, which is pretty gross. But he's good, and I don't know if you've seen Peacemaker.
Yeah, I've seen Peacemaker because I don't think he's acting. I think that's who he truly thinks that he is. But there was an actress that had a love scene. I think this movie was like 80s or 90s or something like that. And she admitted like, oh, she called up somebody and was like, hey, come to my trailer. She had sex for real, then went out and was able to do the scene and make it look believable. And I'm like, okay, well, at least there's somebody she had like history with, and she wasn't like But I think Amy Schumer just wanted Cena Schlong.
Well, you know, he's still a hot commodity apparently. Well, I don't go that way. People do. That's
And
their
I'm
business.
shocked that he agreed to do it because I saw his reality show. He's such a germaphobe.
Yep.
And
Yep.
Amy looks like a mouth breathing germ.
I get her confused with Melissa McCarthy all the time. They're the same person to me.
Yeah. And I promise you, Amy Schumer, she looks like she belongs to the Pillsbury family. Like if y'all didn't know that the Pillsbury Doe, like is the Pillsbury Doe family, like it's the whole family of them. You got the Doe boy, but there's the rest of them. Teddy Long says that he's good in Peacemaker because that's how he actually is in real life. I told you I thought. Thanks, Angry. I told you I thought that's how. Yeah, I thought that's just how he. Okay. Well, all right. All right. Okay. Well. Well. What? Oh, Mitt Romney's coming back to politics. Mitt, don't do that. Just stay retired.
Hey, so I campaigned for Mitt Romney when I was a, conservative way back when.
I mean, I like Mitt, but Mitt needs to stay retired.
I don't like him now. Like I was really into it, but like back then, I was huge in the Glenn Beck stuff. Like I even have a book signed by Glenn Beck somewhere, and I was huge into the chalkboard and all the conspiracies. And like Obama released his birth certificate, and I was huge into, well, this is slightly off center, so he's not American. Like I was like deep in this stuff.
Jesus Christ, way to go! And then now you're on the way on the other side.
Yeah, way on the other side. Yeah. But like back then, man, it was crazy. Like just looking back and knowing I believe that stuff, and like people still believe that stuff. And I even had the shirt, and I didn't understand at the time, Lord forgive me, but the "Built by Us" campaign slogan that Mitt Romney had, and I had the shirt and everything, and I like looking back, I was like, oh my God, I was so cringe and racist. Like, what is this shit?
Yeah, like there is a version of Mitt that I do like, and that I did like. But then it's like now, unfortunately, that was his towards the end, right before he retired.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, when you step down, please. I understand you come from a conservative Republican dynasty, Mitt. I get that, but hang it up. Just like Liz Cheney, Liz, baby, either become independent or a Democrat, or go off into the sunset because look, I'm tired of seeing your Cabbage Patch ass. Okay, and before somebody goes, that's so cruel. Look up what a damn Cabbage Patch doll looks like, and then go look at Liz Cheney. You can't tell me she ain't a Cabbage Patch kid. Okay, and I'm still mad. I had two, a boy and a girl. Somebody cut the girl's hair, and then somebody stole both of my Cabbage Patch dolls. It's messed up. Them dolls are supposed to still be with me to this day, but they're not.
Do you remember the one that had the celery stick or whatever, and it was supposed to munch on it, and kids were going to bed with it, and it was eating their hair out of their head?
That was the girl one that I had. And I think I know which one of my relatives cut the hair, because they were sick in the head. And I guess they thought that because my doll, I took the hair out of the ponytails, and yes, the hair was yarn. And if you took yes, they had the ones that started getting hair, but if you took the yarn out, it was bald. It was just, but that thing would eat the yarn at night. And then, I just pull it back out so it wouldn't bother my head. And I like to sleep with my dolls. So I guess they thought if they cut it, that now the doll would eat my hair. No. So all white women look alike. Way to go. That's what Chaos said.
Nah, man. No, they don't.
Look, there was, when I first joined TikTok, my OG page, it's right when we could do when people start figuring out you could do the duet trains. I thought it was one woman showing like her weight loss journey, right? But then something was bothering me, and I was like, wait a minute, there's no weight loss. I was like, maybe it's just one of those, you know, some people are like, oh, I'm gonna come back to this every month or whatever. And then I let it go. A couple weeks goes by. It's 3 different women, 3 different white women that somebody has spliced together and put into what looked like a duet. They did not know each other. Their tattoos were so similar that nobody noticed that they were different tattoos and everything. And I was like, but we all look alike. I was like, you know what? My bad, homie. My bad. I legitimately thought y'all was all the same person. I did.
It's always a flower.
Oh, on a lighter note, it is Pink Floyd's 60th anniversary. Ah. That was the only Cabbage Patch doll that was banned. Yeah, that was the only one that was banned.
Speaking of Pink Floyd, I don't know if you're big into like, well, I know you're big into history, but with Pink Floyd and Roger Waters is on the ADL website because they say he's anti-Semitic, but he's not. Like, he dressed up in an outfit similar to what the Schmatzis would have worn in Germany. But anyone who's seen The Wall, the movie, knows that it's a staple in that movie, and it's just shame how they're treating them. It's so weird. It's that, you know, you have to be what's the word? I know the word, when you have to be pro-Israel, the Zionist, and if you're not Zionist, like, he's such a talented artist. He really is.
I have actually behind me my go-to hoodie. She wanted to Harley. When Cass and I first got together, I was trying to convince him to let me have a hoodie. He's like, no. And I had to go back down to Kentucky. And I was kind of sad that I had to go back, but I was not officially living here. We hadn't like spent much time together. And he kept asking me, like, have you unpacked? I am a very slow unpacker. Very slow. Okay. It might take me a couple weeks to fully unpack a bag or a suitcase. So I'm putting stuff away. Then I get to a point. He had stuck a Pink Floyd hoodie in the and I keep it close to me because now that we live with each other, in the back of my mind, I'm fearful that he would try to steal the hoodie back. No, a hoodie, another hoodie. Yeah, I wanted another hoodie. Look, I've gotten past that now. I'm not asking for hoodies anymore, sir. Progress.
And Walmart's always got the shirts. Always. Some version of them.
Yeah, I need to get in the habit of when we go to Walmart to looking at more than snacks.
There's a whole nother side of the store.
The last time I looked past snacks was around Christmas. And I forget what I was looking. I was hyper focused on finding something. And then I couldn't find it. And then my focus was, one and wanted another. That's how you got it. Yeah, it was still sweet. I was saying you shared with me. Thank you. Sheesh. But thank you. Way to go for coming through and wrapping up the week with us. Any final words, sir?
Have a good weekend and let that shoulder lean. Yep.
Of course, let the shoulder lean. To everybody listening in, for those listening in over the radio airwaves, thank you for tuning in at GCPR.live. For everybody else that is watching and listening from all over the social media sphere, as always, each one teach one, each one reach one. Go out, touch grass, be good. Make sure you take care of the mothers and the femme presenting, birthing people in your life this weekend. Give them a break. Give them a sweet treat. Get them a fancy glass to put their milkshake-aritas in there, since their milkshake brought all the boys to the yard. Because that's how you got here. There's books, video games, music, dog, cat stuff, and all kinds of stuff in Walmart. I know, Harley, I'm gonna expand myself and go look past. What I'm gonna do is start eating before going to Walmart, because that's the problem. I tend to go to Walmart while I'm a little hungry. This my problem. Yeah. And as always, thank you to all of you. I will see you all later, and hopefully I will feel better. Hopefully. I don't know. We're gonna fingers cross it. I'm gonna go take some more medicine, lay down for a bit, and I will see you all at 7 p.m. for Learning Through Literacy as we go through that book. And we're getting close to having to pick our next book to go to. So keep that in mind, which I want to go to next. Okay. They do have plushies. Yes, they do. Do I feel like putting on real clothes and getting out of pajamas today and going to Walmart? I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But y'all be good. Or as Twin says, be good.
GCPR, radio shining bright. Ghost Cop Production takes the light. GCPR, live in the air. Every voice is welcome here. Turn it now, don't be shy. Let your spirit touch the sky.